Hey people, so today I wanted to show off my Gundam deck profile for set 2. It's a green-white deck, and it's not a kind of known deck. It's known, but people think it's kind of meme. I don't think it's meme. It's gonna change a bit from my usual Digimon stuff, because Digimon is nice and all, but I love also Gundam. And as an IP, I think I prefer Gundam over Digimon, but even though I prefer the Digimon card game, this card game is amazing. Please don't sleep on it. The first set was kinda nice, but the first two, the second set is better in my opinion. There's more decks that you can do, and of course it's normal. So, in the first set, I was playing a green-red deck, which was Xeon slash Neo Xeon. It was amazing. I loved it. But there were flaws because I was running Merida, Full Frontal, and Char. So I was running a total of like 11 pilots, plus 2 commands that can do as pilots. This deck is not a Neo Xeon deck, it's more like a Xeon good stuff. So let's get to it. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm gonna present, seeing my playmat. So first of all, we're not running any one cost units. So for level 1, sorry. For level 2 1 cost, we have the Zaku 2 from the star deck. Amazing card. This unit gets AP plus 2 during this turn, so it gets 2 plus 2 to 3. It can kill bases, well, EX bases easily. It's the best early game stuff I want to see as much as possible, and I'm always happy to see the card. And then the other 1 cost in the deck is 4 of the Zaku 2 from the first set. So this one is a 2-2 instead of being a 1-2, but it doesn't have anyone attacking, so it's kind of sad, but it's still nice to just hard play this for 1 and have a 2-2 on board. It's very, very vanilla, but I like it for this reason. So just 2 level 2s, 8 level 2s, 8 1 costs. It's all that you need in this specific deck. So, for our first important card of the deck. 4 Char Zaku 2 from the first set. It has a during pair destroyed, so when it has a pilot, and it's destroyed, you deploy a rested Char Zaku token. That's a 3-1, which is always good because if they trade into it, they have to then kill this or waste a ping on the token, which is pretty nice. And it links with Char's Nebel, which is important. Very important. Then, running 4 of the Char Zaku 2 from the star deck. This one also links with Char's Nebels, has the same stat line, but it has a destroy effect. Look at the top 3 card of your deck, and I can reveal 1 Xeon slash Neo Xeon unit among them and add it to my hand. So this card recycles itself. It bound decks are pilot, but it's okay. It's always card vintage. It's rare that I will not get a draw from it, but it happens. And I understand if people want to run it, but I run it just because it links with Char, and more links is amazing. Then we're running 4 new white Gundam from the second set. So again, it links with Chara's Nabel, but this time it's a vanilla, so no effect, but it's a 3-3. It's a 3-3, so it's a bit beefier, but it links with Char. So I wanted to do a full Char deck, like I'm pretty sure you can understand now. I love this boy. I'm always more happy to see those, but this one just being a link for Char is amazing, and costs 2 and it's a 3-3. It can be a good vanilla even if you don't even link it. And then for our last 2 cards in level 3s, Rigdom. This is my latest addition to the deck. A lot of people have been running it, and I see why people run it. It's a Breach 2. With Char, it becomes a 5-4 because Char gets +1 AP when you swing, and it's Breach 2. It's good at removing blockers, and people will not want to block this unless they can really block it and like it doesn't do shit. I want to bump it to 3, but I don't know what to remove because I'm playing some special cards in the deck that people might not run or like run one of, or while I'm running 2, things like that. So I want to add more just because it's Xeon, but it's not needed at the 3. Now for level 4s, we're running 2 Char's Gelgug. It's all 4/4/4, so yeah, you can't link it if you're turn on 1 player. But it's fine, because it has an activate main effect. I can discard 1 Zeon/Neon Zeon card if a pilot does not pair with this unit. I can choose 1 new type pilot card that's level 3 or lower, so it's Char as Nabel, not Quattro. And I pair it with this unit. So, let's say I have this Gundam in the hand, and I play this for 4. Oh, but I don't have any Char. How am I gonna use it? I use the main effect that can be used when it's on the field, like the turn it comes on the field. I discard the Great Dom to then attach Char from my trash to this unit. It's recursion. It's amazing. Char never dies, like in the show. But yeah, this card is amazing. I love it at 2. 3 would be too much, and 1 would be. I wouldn't even run it if it was only at 1. Then for the last level 4 of the deck, it's Rick DS. So this one also links with Char also. This one doesn't link with Char, it links with a Hyug, which is important too. It has an attack ability. Choose 1 active friendly unit choose 1 active friendly base, rest it, and if you do choose 1 enemy unit that's level 4 or lower, it gets AP -2 during this battle. This card I almost never link with it. But when I have a base, I just swing with it, and I target a blocker. Let's say, I don't know, Elfrith. And I -2 the Elfrith. So the Elfrith doesn't do any damage against me. So they will not block this, and it's almost always a free damage, or I always take out a big value target because it's a 4 attack, 3 HP. And with Quattro, it becomes a 5/5. With Char, it becomes a 6/4, which is also amazing. Love this card. Didn't use it that much yet, but it's such a high value card that it's amazing. Then for level 5s. Yakushiki. He's a blocker, and if I have a friendly white base in play, this unit gains repair 1. The repair 1 doesn't come up that much, but the fact that he's a 4/4 for 3 cost, and he's a blocker, is the amazing part. And he links with Quattro, Bagina, which is our other pilot. I'm pretty sure you guys understood. People think this card is a trap. I don't think it's a trap. I think it's amazing, just because I'm always happy to see it. It costs 3, and I can link it if I'm second turn player. So I have the X resource, and I'll have 4. I can use this for 3, link it with Quattro, and I still have my X resource. And otherwise, I can just link it if I'm first turn player and play a small unit or a command or a base. Love this card. Love that it's a blocker. It's the only blocker of the deck. It's the only blocker we need, just because it's a 4/4 for 3. Amazing card. Cannot recommend enough to play this card. And for the last unit of the deck, 2 Big Zama. I wasn't a fan of this card, like in this deck. I love Big Zam and Zeon and Neo Zeon just because, well, it's good. It's Big Zam. Deploy. If there are 10 or more Zeon/Neo Zeon unit cards in your trash, deal 4 damage to all units with blocker. This card can wipe fields absolutely, and it has Breach 4. It's just that I'm not playing Dazzle because I can't link with it, but I kind of want to put Dazzle in just because Big Zam and other stuff, and yeah. It's level 7, so it comes late in the game, but Yakushiki allows us to go late game because he's a blocker, and he's a 5 cost, so it's, you know, it's a fine card. It's a 5/6. I love it, but I don't think I'll be running it when, let's say, it's at 3 drop and they give us Char's counter attack, and we get more Char stuff. I think this card is going to be the first card to get cut, if I cut any card, with the Reg DS. Rather. So those are our units. We have a lot of units in the deck. We have, I think, 27, something like that. I think, I'm not sure. I didn't count that much. So now on to our pilots. We're running 4 of the best boy himself, Char Reasonable. He's a 1 cost, level 3. He can come so early in the game, and he has an attack effect during this turn. This one gets AP +1, and if it is a link unit, it gains high maneuver. Hey, guess what? We're running this card. That's a link unit. This card is also a link unit. This card is also a link unit. And this card is also a link unit. So running, well, let's say 4 cards in the deck that are link units. And there's more to it. Amazing card. I love this card. I think this is the best early pilot, because Amuro is the best pilot in the game in my opinion. Then Hero is the best green pilot, I think, but this one is like the 4th best pilot in the game, just because Kira, Hero, and Amuro exist. Then for latest and not least pilots, Quattro Bagina. So he's a +1/+2, he's a level 4, so you can't use it with the Char's Gaguk, which is very sad, I wish. But you would say, hey, why would you play this card? It's Quattro Bagina. It's a Heiyug. It's +1/+2. It only links with the Yakushiki and the Rig Diaz Red. But this card is a special rule. It says this card name is also treated as Char's Noble. So this card is another copy of this card. So in total, I'm running 8 Char as Noble in my deck. The when linked effect is nice, but it doesn't come out that much unless I link it with the Yakushiki, which I try to do most, and the Rig Diaz is fine. So running 8 Char as Noble in deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If we count this one, it's 5, and if we count this one, it's 6. This card links with 6 cards of our deck. I don't care about the when linked effect, only working on these 2 cards. I don't really care. I'm just playing it for the link and the amazing stat line that is +1 and +2. Love this card. Amazing card. Cannot recommend it enough. Now for the base. We're just running 4 bases. The School of Technology, the Earth House. So it's a 1 cost on level 2, so you don't really care about level 2, it's a 1 cost. Deploy, add one of your shields to your hands, very basic, and activate main. Rest this base. All friendly unit link units get AP +1 during this turn. So it makes our Yakushiki swing for 6 if we have Quattro. It makes our Rig Diaz swing for 6. It makes this swing for 5 if we have Quattro. It makes this swing for 5. It makes this swing for 6. This card is amazing for this deck. I wish I could play another base, but I don't think there's any base. I wish I could play more. There's a base I wanted to play, but didn't do anything that much in my testing, even though I love this card. So those 4 are only bases. I've seen people do 3 of this and 2 Argama, which Argama cannot take effects from, in which cannot take damage from effects, aka cannot get breached. Argama is nice. I think this card, those cards are the best bases for the Oops All Char deck. And then the commands is going to be very, very basic. But we're playing 4 Overflowing Affection. Graceful Charity is a good card. What can I say? Draw 2, discard 1. It has Cycle, it fuels our trash for Big Zama, and it gives us more Char pilot and gives more Char link units. This card will never get replaced, I think, unless they give us a really, really, really good draw engine for Xeon / Char / anything. And then our last 3 cards of the deck. A lot of people don't like this card, but I think it has amazing potential. And even though sometimes I waste a card doing it, I think it's worth it. Turning Point of History. So it's an amazing level 1 card and a 1 cost. So I play it, I look at the top 3 card of my deck, and I can return one of the cards to the top and put the rest at the bottom. So it cycles. So if I don't like my top deck, I can just place it and have fun. Then if I have a new type, aka our pilots, which are all new types, I draw 1. So it's kind of like Overflowing Affection. Kinda-ish, because sometimes it's a -1 card, which doesn't matter really. You need to go further than that. It's good enough to waste a card, to lose a card in your hand, to get the search and hope that you do not break. Plus it has Char on it. Like, come on. You can't not play this card in this deck. So there was a deck. Will I change some stuff in the future? I'm pretty sure I will, but those 8 pilots are the core of the deck. This Char Zakutsu is amazing. Big Zam is good. Yakushiki is a slept on card. Rick Diaz might be the first card I try to cut, even though I love it. Rick Dom for sure. I might cut it one day. Not now. I wanted to show off 2 cards I love. I would love to play in this deck, but I just don't have the space for it. So first of all, the Falmo. It's a 2-cost base that adds a shield to your hand, and it gives you a rested Charzaku token on the field. So this card is a +1 advantage because you don't waste any of your hand, because you play this and you draw 1, so your hand is still at, let's say, 5, but you play Charzaku token, which is +1 card advantage. The reason I'm not playing it is because it's not white. It's green, so Rick Diaz doesn't care. It's Yakushiki that doesn't really do good with it. If I wasn't on less Yakushiki, I might run this more, but I love Yakushiki too much, and it's a good card. And the last card I wanted to show off is the Gundam Mark II from Heiyug. It's a 3-cost, deploy if a friendly white base is in place, so our only base in the deck, which is the Academy. I can pair a pilot with Heiyug, so Quattro, from my hand to this unit. So it's a 3-cost pair. It's fine. But I was only playing 2 and I never saw them release, and I replaced them with Big Zam, so I think Big Zam does a bit more. And doesn't even, it hits 4-5 with Quattro. And yes, with the Academy it hits 5-5, it's good, but 4-5 is just not it for this specific deck. I prefer a 4-3 over 3-4. So that was my tech choices. I could do more, but pretty much that's the deck. Let me know what you think of it. I've been having so much fun with this specific deck, just because Char is my favorite character from Gundam. And this deck is actually pretty good. I won some locals with it, but yeah. Please try this deck. Please share your comments, share the video, put a like, subscribe if you want more deck profiles. I'm doing Digimon, I'm doing Gundam, because I love those 2 series. So thank you for watching, and I hope you've had an amazing day. Peace.